straight, controllers on the plate. We talk game worlds, old rules, new fights. Crits in the dark and theories all night. So lean in close, we got more to say. We're Logan and Brad here to brighten your day. My dude, my guy. Say it out loud. My dude, my guy. We're nerding it out from D&D dreams to boss fight pride. My dude, my guy. Come take the
Hello everybody and welcome to My Dude,
My guy.
and I'm Brett and I'm here with my dude Logan.
And I am Logan, here with my guy Brett.
A nice little spin on it there, Logan.
Logan.
Sounds like an aftershave.
And now I'm sounding more Spanish tomorrow. I say Logan.
I'm wearing
So rolling
Logan.
the G completely. Logan.
It's a silent G.
Lone.
Brilliant. So we're back. Sorry that this episode's been a little bit delayed, but because of, well, in your case, Logan, because of like school holidays and things like that, you've obviously been really busy. You've been away and stuff like that. So there's that. I've had a few bits going on with work and things like that. So it's been really, really busy, and we've just really struggled to sort of get our schedules aligned, haven't we? So we're back. We're back now, and this week I've just got like some things that I think, some things I've been thinking about, and I think we should probably talk about them, because I was thinking, like, do you think? I mean, we would probably, because of the things we like and our interests and things like that, we probably could be described as geeks and nerds and things like that. But do you really think that, like,
Potentially.
Yeah, but this is my point, is because do you think like geek / nerd culture, how much do you think it's changed over the years? Because to be a geek or like a nerd or whatever you want to call it, when I was, say, at school, it was so fucking different as to what it is perceived now. I mean, although I know kids have got it a lot harder in many other ways these days, in terms of the stresses and the pressures of being at fucking school and being around other kids and stuff. But like, that was a fucking difficult thing for me to go through at school, being a geek and being a nerd. And I kind of think to myself, yeah, but if I liked the things, if I was at school now liking the things I liked then, but I liked them now, I can't imagine that I'd really get that much fucking ridicule or stick for it like I feel like I did.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm just wondering, what do you think? Like, what do you think's like changed? Do you think it's? Do you think it's like the exposure of that kind of material into the mainstream, or what?
Yes. I think back when it was school, being a geek or a nerd, it felt like you like one little like non-mainstream hobby is like even Warhammer when I was in school was like real, like
That were uber nerd, even. That was nebs. You're a fucking neb. But no, you was like, that was big. That was a big deal
that was
to like.
geeky, dude. That was real nerdy.
That was beyond my level to
That's
like
some
Warhammer.
chess club kind of stuff.
Yeah, chess club. Yeah.
I used to see people in like my tutor, like with their like Warhammer cases. I'm just like, okay.
Mm.
I mean, I respect it now because of the time and effort that goes into painting them, and I literally have my Sylvaneth here.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of Stormcast.
Yep. Yeah.
I do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's kind of like, I think because of how mainstream it's become, it's easier to accept the geek nerd. So I absolutely still think that we still class amongst the title. But I think because it's so mainstream, it's not ridiculed. There are still people that will, but people that don't know who they are
Mm,
because they're trying to stay in a different kind of mainstream,
mm,
and still a little lost on what their actual interests are. But the geeks and nerds, they know what they like. They already kind of know mostly of what they are, what they want,
mm.
and they just want to role play, whether it's play cards, you know, tabletop RPGs, trading card games, Warhammer. You know what I mean? It's just all comic books.
I think it's what you
Because of how movies as well. I think implemented massively. It's like
mm,
I know people that would never touch a comic book,
yeah.
like wouldn't want to be seen even looking in a comic book shop, but absolutely love the movies, which is absolutely fine. Everyone's allowed to have their, you know, their love of Marvel, because I guess that's the whole point of it all, isn't it? It's meant to not everything's for everyone.
Well, it's no different to films being based on novels and books anyway, is it? I mean, it's the same thing. You watch a film and then you find out that it's based on a book and you're like, huh, okay. And then there'll be a percentage of those people that will then go and read the book. And then it's a little bit the same with Marvel or DC films. You'll find someone who will really enjoy it and then go, oh, okay, I wouldn't mind reading some of the source material that's based on. I'll go out and read a graphic novel or a comic or something like that. And it's essentially the same thing. But I just always find it really strange that it's taken us to get to this point where we have the MCU and the DC movies and TV shows and so many other things that it takes something like that for people to feel like it's okay for them to jump on board with it. It's just like I what you said there about Warhammer, I always felt like that was not that it was a ceiling for my geekiness as a kid, because I was still always really, really fucking interested in the concept of Warhammer. My mate Andy, who I've known since I was a fucking kid, you wouldn't suspect he was a Warhammer nerd at all. He's like fucking, he's hard as nails, fucking hardest person I know. Army, loves sports, proper lads type person. Not probably the person you wouldn't expect I'd be friends with, but he's one of my oldest friends. But he's a proper fucking Warhammer nerd, but always has been. And because he always has been, I've always sort of had a bit of a window into that world. But it's always been something where it's just like, nah, I don't think I can get involved with Warhammer. And I'll even admit that I kind of felt like that's maybe a little bit of a step too far.
Maybe that's too much.
That's maybe a step too far in the world of a nerd. That I don't think I could go that far. But it was always
how I felt when Kira's brother Tom was trying to get me into it. He's like, oh please, I've got this army. It's a Skaven and Stormcast.
Yeah.
Would you want to play? See if you like it and stuff. He's like, I'll even let you paint them. You can build them yourself, and really try to sell everything to me. It's like, even if you don't like it, use it for D&D. I was like, oh, dude, I don't know, man. I was like, this is like my last thread before I fully enter the territory of nerd.
No going back.
So I was like, there isn't. I was like, and as soon as I started clipping them and things like that off the spares and started gluing them, I was like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Why is this fun?
Well, and eventually I decided to take the plot. I've been wanting to do it for years, and every now and then, I sort of kept looking at.
I still need to bring you for a game.
Yeah, well, I've got my Skaven painted up, but I need to because it's been so hot. I've just not been in the fucking mindset to paint anything. I was on a fucking roll as well. I got all my Skaven done within the space of a few weeks after having them sat there for so long. And I was on a roll, and I was really feeling it, and I was like, yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going to get these Stormcast done next, and then everything's done. And then obviously I've got my Chaos ones.
Everyone's usually got a pile of grey shame. Now, the thing is, which I said to Tom as well, is that I always, do the white undercoat spray, and it gives me the incentive to paint them. It doesn't.
No.
So I don't have a pile of grey shame. I have a pile of white shame.
White shame. Which does not sound good at all.
My white spray shame.
you don't cry while you're spraying your white shame, do you? Yeah,
They're all just white, man. These are getting repainted as well. Like,
you see, the thing is, like,
I even tried to, but I'm just too lazy, dude. Way too lazy. So it's just added to my white shame.
I thought that because of I'm going to be doing my Stormcast gold, obviously. I thought, oh well, basing them in Retributor armor, so in gold, I'm practically there, baby. Been like that for fucking months.
That is gold. Did you spray it gold?
Yeah, boy.
I was gonna say, hand doing gold. I was like, Jesus, that's ballsy.
Well, I hand painted, undercoated all of the clan rats from the Scaventide box.
Yeah.
Hand painted all of those fuckers. The guy in the Warhammer shop said, "Dude, you got more guts than I have." They were his actual words.
Yeah.
But
I went for like a nice I did like fucking focus on this bullshit.
Oh no, it's annoying.
Like blue wings, and then you know what? Because you got the ones with the trident.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna swap the color just on that one guy. Let's see if I maybe have, because I've got 6 of them. So I was like, maybe I have three blue and 3 red.
Yeah.
So I did 1 red, and then his staff is blue.
Okay.
And the wings are red, the blade's red, and as soon as I painted it, I was like, and I don't like it. But
Brilliant.
I could not be bothered. It's already a repaint, and I don't want to paint over it again.
You're
So
gonna
now it's just gonna be the one of 6 that looks like this.
But the thing is, as well, you can only repaint them so many times because they start losing the detail, don't they?
That's what I noticed when they sprayed. But what I did is, I saw this thing online, and I'll show you tomorrow when you come over. Is spray them white and put them in the sun instantly, and it cracks. So now they have like cracked armor and cracked shields.
Oh, okay. So like almost.
So like you can like see it like in the wings and stuff. Obviously, you definitely won't be able to see it with this.
Oh.
But you can see it like in the wings. It looks like there's like vein cracks along the wings and stuff. So it's a nice little detail as long as you don't look at some of the more detailed parts. The general overall part of it looks alright though. Gives it like a drier look as well. The other ones that I've done that are all normal, they look great. Just the repainted 3, I'm not sold off.
So the moral of this is that we're full on. We're all in on this. We're full on nerds, aren't we?
There you go.
We've literally just proved our point. But yeah, it's and I think I was always sort of interested in it, and I was always intrigued by it. But it was almost like that was always that step too far. But now look at it. Because everyone fucking fancies Henry Cavill, and Henry Cavill's a fucking Warhammer nerd. It's like, oh yeah, it's okay to like Warhammer. It's like, well, it was alright to like Warhammer in the first place.
Yeah, Superman and Geralt like it, so why can't we?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he's so fucking sexy. By the way, I'm not jealous. I know it sounds like I'm jealous, but I'm not.
I mean, are you calling him sexy?
Yeah. Look at him.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure I was on the same page.
Yeah, because he's fucking sexy. Look at him.
Obviously.
He has reloading arms.
That's wild. I still haven't brought that into a D&D character yet, but I will.
That's a fucking great idea.
I haven't introduced an NPC that I feel like could pull that off.
Oh, dude, you had Duncan.
Duncan was good, but it was more. He had a modesty about him. He was humble.
Oh, okay. Do you think the reloading arms is like quite an arrogant? Yeah. Quite an arrogant.
No one needs to, in retrospect, reload their arms. You doing that is a genuine, just a flaunt.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
So it needs to be someone that's got like when they're doing it, their fists ignite with fire or electricity.
Electricity.
Do you know what I mean? There's someone just going boom, ksh, and you just got like these like lightning zaps around. I'm like, come on! Oh my god!
I can't believe you just made Henry Cavill even sexier. Yes.
Tomorrow.
He's gonna. All right.
Yeah. Hell. Okay.
It feels like it's been ages since we had a session. Well, no, it was only a couple of weeks ago, but
Yeah, literally tomorrow, 2 weeks. Yeah, but it starts to drag. It's because we went through that period of doing it once a week.
we was there all the time, weren't we? Every week at one point. But we've just been busy, haven't we? We just had stuff going on. So
Oh
I mean,
yeah, but
you've had like you've had
2 weeks is still good though.
yeah.
I'm still down for 2 weeks gaps. Just I'd do it every fucking day if I could.
I
Jesus,
would.
I love it.
I love it. It's
So
fucking
good.
brilliant.
We'd be in our second campaign by now.
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Every day, that's over 100 days, like 170 days. So it was like more than that. We're in August, so yeah.
What session?
I'm not gonna calculate. What session are we on?
What session are we in now?
I can't lie. In my notes, so I've got session 0 on here, the prelude. Session 1, session 2 to 4, journey to peak scale. 2 to 4 was a journey to peak scale. It was 3 sessions.
Wow, really? Was it really that long? Keen out,
5 to 6 was the journey to Oh no, journey to peak scale also involved peak scale. My bad. But you get 5 to 6, the journey to Chasm Creek, which was the journey and Chasm
Creek, yeah.
Then 7. Oh no, that's not. Wow, 5 to 6 was just the journey.
Wow.
Sessions 7 to 8 was all of Chasm Creek. Then I've just called this one Session Voxel. And then when the notes started getting a bit too much to scroll through, I just went Voxel Part 2 when you went to the higher district.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a big one, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, I needed to split it up.
So as it should be.
So I stopped counting them from that point. I wish I didn't, because it's always quite cool to know.
Yeah, we could probably work. Excuse me, we could probably work it out. I think talking about like what's happened to geek/nerd culture though, like when we've just been like talking about, we're talking there about D&D sessions, like it's like we're talking about what we're having for our dinner tonight.
It's because it's just as important.
It is, if not more so. And
absolutely more important.
Yeah, but I think there's a few other things I like sort of just made notes about when I was thinking about it, about how many other things have become mainstream. Like, do you think
anime is huge?
I was going to say mainstream. Like anime and manga to go with it, because a lot of people like reading the sort of the mangas and the sort of the books that they're based on. That's become like a thing.
It's because you've got your nerds and your geeks from when we were at school that have had kids and raised their kids watching like Ghibli, Studio Ghibli.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And because like my uncle showed his daughter Studio Ghibli movies, and she loved like eventually like started to read mangas and things like that. We used to get them for her birthday and stuff like that. I'm also when I'm at CEX, I noticed a lot of people buy Bleach or One Piece.
I should watch Bleach. I've never seen it.
It gets a lot of love. So does that Jujutsu Kaisen.
Charlotte loves that. I've never seen it.
I've never seen it. Like I saw like a thing in Fortnite where they use like shadows and they got like hand puppets. I was like, ugh. Yeah. I was like, that's that. I was like,
it looks pretty good though. From what I've caught of it, looks pretty good.
But
have you ever watched Chainsaw Man?
I haven't, but it sounds interesting though. I've seen like what he looks like and stuff like that.
I think you'd like it. I think Kira would like it as well because it's fucking batshit. So
I like oh my god, what's that? There was an anime, and basically they lost the original dialogue of what it sounded like, so they dubbed it just from how it looked on screen.
Really?
Ghost something. Oh my days! It's so off cuff, and like you could tell they've just had fun with it, and they've just been allowed to just go absolutely crazy. Some clips I can't show you, but some of the stuff is just like so crass and rude or like sexist, but to each other.
Yeah,
girls towards boys, but they're really kids, and it's just so funny and silly. Anime show
But yeah, I do definitely think
Ghost
like
Hunters?
anime's become like a massive. I mean, Crunchyroll, I think, has just fucking
Ghost
taken.
Stories.
Ghost Stop,
It's
never
literally
heard of it.
called Ghost Stories.
Never
Do
heard
you
of
have,
it.
do you have Crunchyroll?
I think Charlotte does because she watches.
It's on there. Just, you know what? Give the first 2 episodes a watch.
Okay,
Just 2. And then you might find yourself wanting to watch more. But Kira, like, watched the full thing. But it's banned in a lot of places.
is it really?
But it's because, from what I heard, I don't know how set it is, but they lost the original, like, scripts and dialogue. The actual, what's the word? Audio.
Yeah.
So that when they were doing it, they were just trying to imitate what was on the screen and stuff. So it was
Wow. So it's like an
don't
improv.
know,
It's like
again-
an improv anime.
and you hear it too, and it just sounds like they just had so much fun.
Sounds good.
But it's wacky and it's funny, and it's 2000 to 2001.
I think
it's
you're
just-
right there though about like parents raising their kids on this stuff because it's what they love, so they've introduced their kids to it.
There we go. Fucking my YouTube's playing.
It's just playing.
Ryan Reynolds clip.
Because undoubtedly you'll probably show Araya some of this stuff, won't you?
Well, me and Araya, we kamehameha all the time.
Yeah, there you go. You see, so I think
I do any of the other ones. It's just like that's not right.
Hmm.
So I'm like, is that good? She's like Team Goku, but I'll go like Final Flash or Big Bang Attack, and she's just like, what are you doing?
Final Flash all the way. That's the best move.
I don't know. Special Beam Cannon when Gohan does it is pretty cool.
I think the special beam cannon's a cool move. But yeah, I just sort of think I was thinking to myself like the other day. I was just thinking about like how. Because do you think? How can I say this without? No, I am just. Do you think like there was ever a point where you was just like embarrassed to talk about the things that you liked when you was at school, like when you were younger?
Oh yeah, we said it in one of our early ones about like what made us, or the heroes that made us, and things like that. But yeah, like I didn't fully talk about like the geeky things that I liked and things that I just kept it to a side. I was very much like what we said before is because it wasn't like a mainstream, and at the time I was very much an imitator. Like I said before, is that I didn't know what I was, so I'd copy like people that seemed interesting, and that's all I'd do. The geekiest I got was obsessing over Steve Stifler and Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura's, and Schmidt. That's like, and then just kind of like, just because I was like, oh, because people like these guys, they'll like me.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, that's unhealthy.
I
Don't do
played
that.
I played down massively. I mean, like I couldn't. I never hid everything that I liked, but there were things where I was like, it's just easier just not to. You know, it's just easier not to say because everyone's just gonna have a fucking opinion on it. But I kind of feel like, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some people can say that like that I am wrong when I say this, but I kind of feel like kids just don't face those sorts of problems now. You know, like so much of this stuff feels like it's so mainstream and accessible now that
Oh, absolutely.
I just don't feel like kids face that same issue now. That like, I mean, I don't know
Look at
how
one
we.
of the biggest movies that got released last year, K-pop Demon Hunter,
Yeah, exactly.
which was an anime and was instantly loved by
Everybody.
billions.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, okay then, so that's already putting anime is already incredibly mainstream, but even more so with a younger culture.
Yeah, well, because when kids see that, they'll think, oh, well, what other anime is out there that I might like? And it's like, I don't know how my nephew, I don't know how he got into Dragon Ball, because I had every intention of introducing him to Dragon Ball, but he already was into it before I even got a chance to introduce him to it. And
Fortnite, man.
my
Fortnite,
my
everywhere.
my brother don't like it, never did, you know. So it's not like he's introduced him to it, and I'm just like, where did this come from? You know, it's like, how was he But you could be, it could be that, or it could be Roblox. You know, like that. It's
Yeah,
that it's
I
peak.
remember you saying before that you played Roblox. Yeah.
Could be that there's been little fan games of that, and then he's researched it and wanted to know everything about it and understand what it is. You know, I recently got him into Star Wars, and he already knew a few of the characters, all because of Fortnite. But I think
It's the guy from Fortnite.
yeah, don't fucking say that, you little shit. But I think those things have helped geeky fandom become more mainstream and accessible as well. There's these sorts of crossovers. But yeah, I mean, do you think? Hey, this is going to be a week. Do you think you would want to be who you were then, but now, and experience being your younger self, a geeky younger self now, or do you think you were better for being a geek back then?
You see, I'm a huge believer that everything that was experienced through my younger side helped me to be this person now.
Yeah.
So if I was to obviously be happy and embrace more of what I was, I don't think I'd appreciate it as much now.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It was like I've got an overwhelming appreciation for all the geeky things that I like. And at the minute, I'm just going so headstrong into it because of missing out on it once upon a time. So I think, unfortunately, not. Like, a lot of people said that question, don't they? Going, oh, if you could talk to your younger self, what would you say? I'm just like, I'd hang out. Just hang out. And he would try to bully me. He would call me a geek and a loser and a nerd just for saying things that I liked. I was like, okay, that's fine. One day, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just laugh at everything that he'd say. But I just want to play some games. Want to play some COD.
So yeah, if you asked me that question, I don't think I'd say anything. I'd let my younger self talk because I don't think
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I just want to hang out.
I think I'd just be like, you know, because I didn't really have many people that shared my interests, so that would be really useful to me. So yeah, I think you're right. I'd just be like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I think.
I just be like, what do you want to do?
Mm,
Oh, let's chill. Let's play some games. Let's watch a movie.
Christ, if I had someone that I could just sit down and watch fucking Dragon Ball Z with and just fucking nerd out over Dragon and talk about Dragon Ball Z back when I was a kid, that'd be like the fucking dream. I didn't have anybody that understood what that was. Never even heard of it. You know, it only just started airing in the UK on Cartoon Network / Toon Army when I was, you know, watching it. But now, who don't fucking know what Dragon Ball Z is? Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, everyone knows.
Literally, yeah.
You know,
They haven't watched it. They definitely know it or know of it.
They know of it. It's been plastered all over somewhere at some point that everyone's seen it or would recognise it if an image flashed up. Most people will go, oh yeah, I've seen that before. I don't know what it is, but they know the characters from somewhere. You know, and it's crazy, really. Just again, all of this stuff was so alien. It was like I felt like I lived in an alien world sometimes because everything was so. Yeah, it felt like sometimes only I knew about this stuff. That's how it felt to me, anyway. You know, because I felt so alone with all that stuff when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, no one fucking watches this stuff. No one reads this stuff. No one fucking knows what this stuff is. Why can't I find anyone else who fucking knows what this stuff is? And it was fucking crazy, man. But now, again, back to the point. It's so fucking mainstream now. And would I want to be a teenager or early teens in this day and age? At least knowing that everything that I love is as mainstream as it is. That's a tough one.
I would not want to be a teenager in this day and age.
I was going to say,
That man,
I'd
it's already so broken.
I'd love it because at least
Of how mainstream things are and accepted.
and
From that
all
point, yes.
and all of the toys that I wish existed back when I was a kid
Yes.
exist now. You know, if
Actual lightsabers that I can actually hit things with.
Yes.
Without it being going, whoosh,
yeah,
having to like whip it out, and it was like got stuck all the time.
X-Men Lego, Batman Lego, all these fucking
All
Lego.
themed Lego. I remember my first themed Lego was Power Rangers Ninja Storm.
What? They did a Lego of that?
Yeah. Power Rangers Ninja Storm Lego.
Get out
That
of
was
town.
the only Power Rangers that I really liked.
Wow, okay.
Because they were ninjas, and obviously I was very much a Ninja Turtle fan.
Yeah,
It's like, so cool. They've got katanas.
yeah, but the Mighty Morphin ones, they had weapons.
I did enjoy the movies. I enjoyed the Mighty Morphin movies, but the shows I was...
Yeah,
I couldn't... SPD ones or all the other ones, they were just boring.
I never
Like the
never
other-
watched any others than Mighty Morphin. I mean, I'd grown out of it. Like by the time the movie had come out, I was done with it. You know, I think I was only just
It's a very quick phase, the Power Ranger phase.
Oh,
I
it
think.
was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like a flash in the pan. I remember like I liked it, and then before I knew it, I was done with it. I was just like, yeah, I'm done now. Yeah, it's just not-
Ninja Turtles is the one thing at that time that just lingered. It's just cool. I think it's because you get dark versions of them as well.
yeah.
So it's progressive.
Yeah. You know what I think has always been like a constant in my life, which is now fucking bigger than ever, and you'll agree with this as well. Gaming.
Yes. Oh my days, yes. And do you know what I think the biggest culprit for that is? Not streaming, yes, like streamers.
Yeah.
But let's face it, for everyone that's got the most views on streaming, played one of like what 3 games, and it was Minecraft streamers, Fortnite streamers, or Call of Duty streamers. That's what you got. And then you just had, and then when COVID hit, everybody had consoles. Everybody was getting games and consoles, and just because they couldn't do anything else, so they needed to occupy. And so everyone was getting consoles. And I think because of that, that has built a lot of gamers. And again, very similar to what I said before about parents that were when we were younger, obviously because we liked games and not everybody played games. Now that we're showing our kids games, we have more gamers. So that has also increased. There's obviously a fair few factors to it, and naturally just games been fun anyway. But I think they're healthy. Keeps imagination brewing as long as you're playing the right games.
Oh, absolutely. But it's funny though that it's now become such like
Such a norm.
such a normal and such a major media stream now. You know, like it's such a general medium for entertainment that people do just look at it as just another thing. You know, I mean, some of these games almost get the Hollywood treatment, don't they? You know, I mean, some of the voice actors that they get, who actual actors and things like that. I mean,
How many times the critical role casts get reused for everything?
Oh
don't
yeah,
they?
yeah, that's it. I mean,
But then again, they are all great voice actors.
yeah, they are. Yeah, I mean, Laura Bailey. How many things
She's
has she
phenomenal.
been in? For Christ's sake, she's
You
been
got
in fucking...
Travis Willingham, which obviously is playing Sephiroth now in Part 3 of Final Fantasy,
Yeah,
which obviously is an absolutely huge one to have 3 different voice actors.
yeah.
Whole franchise.
Mm.
But obviously, he's voiced Thor in countless things, whether it's video games or TV shows.
And he voices Roy Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist. This boy right here. Can't twist my arm in that way. It's not natural. This dude.
Yeah, him.
He voices him in Full
I
Metal
like him as a
Alchemist.
voice actor. I think he's really good. I enjoy listening.
Nah, he's fucking great.
Matt Mercer as well, though, man. Matt Mercer's library for his voice is tremendous.
Yeah. You know, there's something about Matt Mercer. It kind of gives me... I hate the phrase, but it kind of gives me the ick.
There's things about him.
It's the hair. It puts my ears on me. If you got rid of the hair and the chops, because he's kind of got like the long chops as well.
He does have some. He's the classic look of the 90s, early 90s geek. You know, the skinnier one?
Yeah.
How they'd always look a little bit sweaty.
Yeah.
But talent-wise...
Oh, the guy's a
his-
fucking ledge.
His improvisation, his sound effects he can make with his mouth. I'm just like, he's just an overall impressive person. I was like, God damn it, dude.
I love him. I think he's a fucking legend. But
Kira once said, she's like, why does he look like he would smell bad?
it's true. It's true though.
I was like I get that.
I just wish he'd just chop his hair, man. Just chop your hair, because you know, it's not like he's a bad-looking dude or anything. You just chop your hair off.
I think it's just a straight into his head.
Yeah, don't like it.
He's had the same bob cut for like ever.
Yeah,
And he just doesn't age.
No,
so
he doesn't.
That's annoying.
He doesn't. Yeah, he's blessed in that case.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. You're just angry that he's not aged in like 20 years.
So you're suggesting that I'm jealous of Matt Mercer because of his forever youthful look?
And his full head of hair.
Oh, all right, so you're going to bring hair into it now?
I mean, whilst I've got it, that is not a good look at all when it got stuck to my face like that.
Well, if I
I am never doing that again.
If I take the hat off, everyone will know. Shall I do it?
Oh man, you do.
Should we do a reveal? I mean, for the people who know me, they know what's going on under here. There we go.
There it is.
Beautifully bald. The Death Star. That's no moon. So yeah, there we go. Might as well leave it now, ain't I?
Bald!
Bald!
My eyes!
Get it out your system. Come on, you can just get it out your system. Do all your bald jokes.
That's the full quote. I was just
Is
quoting
that
a SpongeBob movie.
No, that's just cool. I just thought I'd give you your opportunity to get it all off your chest.
I'm not bald. Thinning. A lot of times you just got to pull your full face into the impression. It's like when I do a Joe Swanson, it's like, they're bitter.
Brilliant. So, what was I gonna say? But yeah, gaming, man. Gaming's like massive now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's quietening down, but I think it's because people aren't playing the big three.
do you think?
I think less people are playing the big three now than what there was like 2 or 3 years ago. I think people have branched out a bit more.
Interesting.
Obviously, the big three being like COD, Fortnite, and Minecraft.
Yeah.
But I think people are now introductory level is probably those 3 games. But now they're like, oh, do you know what? There actually is better games that have more context.
I think
reward.
I think things like the Last of Us TV series is another one of those that adapting things from
successful
games.
adaptations. Successful adaptations.
Yeah, of course.
The Halo series did nothing for the game.
Don't fucking get me started on that.
When the hell does a Master Chief in the game take off his helmet? Ever?
Well, the
TV show is like, hey, look, I'm a handsome man.
It's never fucking on. But then the fact that like he's got a love interest and everything wouldn't happen.
Like, what are you doing? It's not important. That's not the Master Chief's goal.
But also, it's not possible anyway, because my understanding of the lore of Halo is that Spartans are chemically sterilized. Like so they have no interest in sex at all, or love interests. It makes them the perfect soldier. They can't be compromised or anything like that. So, as far as I'm aware, Spartans have no inclination towards love or sex at all. So, again, it's another flaw in the series. It's a lot of fucking shit.
So yeah, adaptations like that are just doing nothing.
Pisses me off.
Well, obviously, The Witcher one, first 2 seasons were good. Died off a little in the 3rd one, and the 4th one. So that's just due to disagreements with someone that appreciated it compared to someone just writing it for money.
See, I've not watched it, so I don't know.
See, Henry Cavill was a huge fan of the books and the games.
I
And
believe
then
so.
they started to make disagreements with him, and he was like, "But this didn't happen. You're not going to make a lot of people happy if we do it this way." He's like, "But that's the way that I want it." So he just did it anyway, and then obviously for one season, because they didn't meet in the middle, he was just like, "Yeah, I'm done.
Don't blame
You
him.
could have the situation awkward and replace me." And then obviously Liam Hemsworth, for some particular reason, was a replacement, even though there is countless people that look way better as Geralt.
It is a bit of a weird choice to go for.
An amazing game. I love the games.
I need to play it. I need to
Two
play
and
it.
two is a nicer one. It's not as long. If you're wanting more of a baseline of what Geralt's about and stuff, two is great.
Right.
One's messy. It's finding its feet. But two, story's phenomenal and how it plays out. You very much understand about what he's doing, what he is. And then three is just, it's kind of like every open world fucked each other. Every open world game fucked each other and had this kid.
Brilliant.
You can do so much in it, and it's massive too. Absolutely huge. Very fun game. I've restarted it so many times because I have such big pauses from playing it that I'd forget everything that happens. I'm like, okay, I'll start it again. I can say that I have completed both of them, but I only completed Witcher 3 a few years ago.
Right.
But I've restarted it countlessly for the past like decade since it came out. But yeah,
Nice. But yeah, you're right.
very fun game.
I think the TV series, things like as you say, good adaptations, TV series or movies or whatever, continue to bring people into the nerd culture, don't they?
Yeah, and obviously it's the merge of theme and genre as well. Like people that like anime and have dabbled in games will go, "Oh, I didn't realize that there was a game version of this anime," so they'll play the game. And then, do you know what I mean? Then you get your niche fans and things like that.
Do you know what the biggest example of that is? Stranger Things and D&D.
Yeah, a lot of people that watch Stranger Things started to play D&D.
And I think that's that merging of things where it's like, okay, well,
That's probably a good thing because D&D is also very similar to that Warhammer thing when you heard about people rolling dice and role playing around a table. When I was little, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's it. People pretending that they are something and being all nerdy and geeking out and pretending that they're wizards and things like that and rolling
And
dice
now I'm
for
a
it.
player and a DM, and I fucking love it.
Same. We look forward to our sessions, and but I think that's one of those things where you've got a merger and an introduction of two things where people have been introduced to something because of Stranger Things, which is
the Big Bang Theory did a little bit of D&D, but I think they made it look too fun.
Right.
Obviously,
I don't know. I've never watched Big Bang Theory.
That's fair. So you got one of the characters that like every single NPC was like a celebrity, and he was just impersonating the celebrity.
Right.
But obviously, they're just making it look silly and fun and captivating and stuff. But they're not really talking about what you're doing and how you're actually fighting and stuff. It's just you're just watching the storyline players of the show whilst they're having a little moment of playing D&D.
Right.
It's more like a skit more than it's actually showing what the D&D part is about. Unlike Stranger Things, when they're constantly using D&D metaphors, they name the bad guys after D&D characters and creatures. Like the Demogorgon, Vecna, the Mind Flayer. These are all D&D creatures and bad guys and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was like, oh, remember this character that we fought in this campaign? Well, that's him. Oh, we kind of know how to sort that out, so that's fine.
I think Stranger Things really put it on the map, really popularized it 100%, and that's another thing that's just been made totally normal now to play D&D.
The thing is as well, because of how much love it's getting, if you're not like, I don't know if it was D23 or something like last week or the week before, but they've had a huge announcement of official collaborations with like Star Wars.
Oh,
so
yeah.
D&D have officially done like an actual collaboration now with Star Wars for like classes and stuff and how weapons would work and the races. So you can actually be like a Star Wars bounty hunter or an actual Jedi and stuff. Because Kira's brother Tom did a campaign of it, and I was like a Warforged Jedi, but we had to very much homebrew rules.
Yes.
Absolutely, but and obviously, which was fine. We only did a few sessions and then it died off. But it's nice to know that they've done like that collaboration there. I know there's one that's just been released, and that's the World of Warcraft collaboration with Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's some models for it that are like really cheap, but they look terrifying. So I was like, maybe that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. So yeah, I was just trying to think of other things that were like have become more mainstream, but I can't think of anything else right now. I'm trying to look at if we said anime, video games. But yeah, I think it's massive. Like how comic conventions.
Comic-Cons, absolutely.
They're massive now. And I think because...
Absolutely. And they're on all the time. There are so many that go on in Hull. It's got to be nearly once a month.
And I think because of things like San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, all these kinds of things, and because they're not strictly comics anymore, because they incorporate other media, like movies and things like that, and it's not even just stuff related to comic books now either, is it? Like, it's a lot of big announcements get made at Comic Cons now. And I think that's also brought, like, this thing of, oh, well, a Comic Con's on, like a major one. It's an exciting time for things to get announced. And I think that's also helped make things more almost accessible. It's, like, normalised it, hasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it's not got this, like, strange stigma attached to it anymore. I think
True, yeah.
I think that's another thing that's happened with the main, well, geek / nerd culture becoming mainstream, is that it's just been completely normalised by Comic Cons as well.
Absolutely. It's such a huge merger that literally just the whole geek nerd culture has just become so welcomed. I think that's a very good word for it. I think is become, they're incredibly embraced. That it's become like when someone tells you that they're interested or they like something, it's kind of like, oh, okay. And people are just so open-minded to hear about it and things like that now as well. It's
a really good point, because where I work, like my boss, he's a bit sort of like one of those man's man, you know, boxing, I'm hard as nails, you know, thinks of himself as a bit of an alpha, I think. If he ever listens to this, Chris, you know it's true, so shut up. So if I'm serving somebody, like, I think he had like reservations about hiring me because I've got tattoos on my hands, because it's a very sort of formal place, isn't it, where I work?
Yeah.
You know, it's got a certain aura about it where it's very traditional, if you will.
Yeah.
And I think he had reservations about me being taken on because I'm covered in tattoos. But you know, but he did, because of my work ethic and my history spoke for itself, my work experience. But anyway, like, I think he gets surprised sometimes at how many people spark up a conversation about me based on my tattoos. So because it's been so fucking warm for a start recently, my arms are out, so I'll either roll my sleeves up or I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt, polo shirt or something like that. And maybe I might take my jacket off or something if I've been quite busy. My arms are out, people see my tattoos, and I've said in a previous episode how people have pointed out the homunculus, the Ouroboros tattoo on my hand, or the Sheikah eye, and like, oh, is that from Zelda? You know, I get loads of it.
From your favorite Zelda?
Yes. You know,
So just figure it out.
well, I mean, the Sheikah eye it pops up in a few, doesn't it? But I've got, you know, I mean, I've got Master Koga there. I've got Zelda from Wind Waker, because I like the way she looks in that. I've got Impa from Skyward Sword. Sheik, Ocarina of Time, OVS.
Of course.
Got the Silent Princess thing from Flower from Breath of the Wild. Link from Breath of the Wild, Zelda from Breath of the Wild, Link from Wind Waker, the Majora's Mask, obviously, because that's my favourite. Ganondorf in a position I can't really turn my arm to show you. There we go. And there's
I
Ganondorf.
knew it was between Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess.
Yeah, buddy. And
It
then
was when I hypothesized Twilight Princess and seeing your reaction, I was just like, no, it's not Ocarina of Time. Though, so it has to have been Majora's Mask.
yeah, it's Majora's Mask. I just fucking love it. I've got so many memories attached to it, but it's just such a good game. So it's underrated.
It's also a very nice, almost direct sequel from Ocarina of Time.
Well, yeah. Well, it's overlooked because the thing is, because it came out on the N64, everyone just always thinks of Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask just gets completely overlooked at just how much it built on top of what was already there. You know, it's just almost like this forgotten game, but it's fucking incredible.
I'm in love with the concept of bringing in a D&D character that is a little plant boy.
What you mean, like a
Like
Kukari?
Link with a curse.
Oh, okay. So you mean, right? Do you mean what? Do you mean like an actual Kukari from Ocarina of Time?
No, just like my own like little like brew of it all, but like more like obviously because in Majora's Mask he's cursed, didn't he?
Oh, so you mean like a Deku
Plant
shrub
boy.
type? Yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd save him. I'd save his
It's like
soul.
a little boy wearing a green hat, and like when he turns around, his skin looks like bark.
Yeah. Oh, I'd save his little plant face. 100%.
Like when you try to talk to him, do any of you understand? Huh?
Hi. Hey.
Does anyone
Hi.
understand this? Is it under any of your languages? Huh? Yeah. Huh?
Hi. Hi. Hey. Hi. Hi.
If you don't, you're all screwed.
We're all screwed.
I'm sorry.
We don't have a clue what he's talking about. Hey. Hi. Hi. Oh, well, never mind.
Poor Zelda.
Poor Zelda and Link.
The silent one.
Oh. But they did add voice acting in. I wonder what the film's going to be like, to be honest with you. I still don't know.
They said that he's got lines.
Well, so he should. It'd be weird if he didn't talk.
Yeah, but so I can't remember who said that on this or not, or if me and you were just speaking about it because that's also a high chance.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing some research on the movie and like loads of people were just like, oh, but Link doesn't talk, and then I read that one of the original ideas for Link is he's not supposed to, because the reason he's the antagonist is because it's meant to be your story that you're playing.
Yeah.
So the words that I said is kind of what you're thinking and feeling.
Don't forget.
So when the conversations have been had, it's basically like they're talking to you.
Yes.
So that's why Link doesn't talk. But also Breath of the Wild change it by calling you the Silent Warrior, and it's more like an oath.
Yeah, yeah. Which is
So
also
obviously
pretty
that's
cool.
Yeah, absolutely, because different timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you got the 3 timelines, haven't you? But in that timeline, he's the Silent Warrior. Obviously, he took the oath to, protect.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, he can't talk. Yeah,
Hey,
and whatnot.
hi.
It's brilliant. But when I read that idea, I was like, you know what? That's the fact that it's from the perspective of the player.
Well, don't forget that in the original, well, we'll say Ocarina of Time at least, and all subsequent Zelda games since, I think. When it asks you for your name for your saved profile,
It says, "What is your name?"
that becomes your name in the game. So Zelda.
Also, in Ocarina of Time, oh my god, I forgot the fucking fairy's name.
Navi.
But it's talking to you.
Yeah.
Because the screen's black and you've obviously got your bubble up and it's talking to you.
And
Before you see Link.
If you want the game to refer to the character you are playing as Link, you have to put Link as the name of your saved profile. Because if you put Brett or Logan, it'll say all of the dialogue will then incorporate your name.
Yeah.
So the whole process, the whole point of it is that it is you.
And if people want to challenge it so much, no one said anything about Pokemon.
True.
Oh, why is Ash Ketchum talking? in all of the games, your character does not talk because
Yeah.
it's you.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that they did was go, "Are you a boy or a girl?"
Yeah, true. Very true.
And then there you go, just that mildest bit more choice. But
Yeah.
because obviously this is a law story, it's like you are a guy, but what is your name?
I think you should talk in the film, and I'm kind of looking forward to it, if I'm honest.
Oh yeah, well, it's just because my initial thought process was like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, but then you're not gonna watch a movie from the perspective of you,
Yeah.
because you're watching a movie because you're not playing the game, you're watching the game.
Well, I think also if you just said, okay, well, we're going to get really literal with this, and we're going to have it so that he doesn't talk just like he doesn't in the game, how fucking boring is that film going to be? When
Considering
everyone...
he's the antagonist, it's mostly him.
That's it. Even if Zelda is the co-protagonist of the film, if you've just got this person walking around with her who says nothing, it might as well be an extra. There's literally no fucking...
Am I saying the wrong word? An antagonist, that's a bad guy, isn't it?
Yes.
You could have corrected me once, dude.
I didn't even
I
realise.
kept saying antagonist this whole time.
I didn't even fucking realise.
Link is evil and Ganon is actually the good guy.
Well, that is all a matter of perspective. In
It's a
Ganondorf's
wild perspective.
in Ganondorf's story, he probably does think he's the hero. So
Yeah.
just like Thanos does.
Yeah. He couldn't just.
Every good villain thinks he's the hero.
That's true.
That's the way it works. Why is this camera pissing me off so much? Just I can't get the angle of it. There we go. Whatever. So I think one thing. Do you think, bearing in mind, because we're coming to the end of the episode now anyway, but I think we'll end on this.
Okay.
And I think it's a fairly obvious question, really, based on everything we've been talking about tonight. But do you think we still are geeks and nerds? Or do you think it's normal now? Do you think this is just a normal way to be now? Or do you think it's still... Basically, well, I guess what I'm saying is, has that sort of brand based on your interests just completely dissolved now? Like, does the word geek or nerd really carry anything anymore?
I think the meaning has changed a little bit. I think I had a conversation with someone a while ago, and I called them a nerd for how much information they knew about football.
Right.
And I was like, "This is so geeky, dude." He was like, "How?" I was like, "It's just how much you know."
It's an obsessive level of knowledge, yeah.
And I think it's because you know a lot of information about a specific thing that it just feels like it reaches a level of nerd. Because nerdy is an intelligent thing, to know a lot of something.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Again, in my perspective, what the hell nerd means. It doesn't obviously mean glasses and braces, but it's like, that sounds like so nerdy, so geeky. It's like, well, I'm not a geek though, because I don't like comic books, I don't like it. And I was like, that doesn't matter.
It's a good point.
I was like, it's all a matter of, I was like, you could be a game geek and only play FIFA. No, you couldn't. Yeah, you could, because it's just the one thing that you play. I'm not going to be a double standard person right now. But I was like, it's just, if you in-depthly play that game consecutively, that would put you on a geeky level for that one thing, that genre.
Yeah.
And so I think it's all a matter of, what's the word? Intake for that field.
Yep.
Therefore, you could dabble and only really like one character from Dragon Ball, but not like the show. I don't think that makes you a geek. I think that just means someone looks cool and you like them.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, I like this character, and because of...
Yes.
I'm like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
Like, turn down the geek radar, because that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then obviously, I think it's all a matter of... all a matter of intake for that specific genre brings you to a geek, no matter what the field is.
Yeah.
Whether it be sport, you can be a sport geek because But obviously, if you're just watching the sport for sake of the sport, then you're clearly not. But I think it all comes down to information.
Because I think the whole geek slash nerd thing doesn't carry the same kind of I'll say stigma or tag that it used to, just
I feel like you
because
still get uses for that stuff, but I think in terms of an actual description, it's much broader now.
yeah, I mean you see people walking around wearing Marvel t-shirts, Batman t-shirts and shit like that all the fucking time. It's a cool t-shirt, by the way.
It's my
But
boy.
you see it all the time now, don't you? You know, everyone's wearing them. You know, and okay, fair enough. You know, you can pick them up cheap at fucking Primark or whatever, so it doesn't really matter. But
Absolutely.
you can pick up a lot of things cheap at Primark. Why would you pick up the Marvel t-shirt unless you had an interest in it?
You just get a plain t-shirt.
You just get a plain t-shirt, exactly. So no,
Half the price as well.
you pick up the one with a Marvel character on it, Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that. So why are people choosing to do that? Well, they're choosing to do it because they like it, and it's also now not that big a thing to walk around wearing a geeky t-shirt. But before, if you did that, you practically had a fucking target on your back for ridicule and someone to turn around and go, "There's a fucking sweaty nerd," you know. So it's different now, and I think it just doesn't carry that same sort of tag or whatever that it used to, because like I said, plenty of people are okay and happy to wear t-shirts or talk about their interests. And I mean, there's been people in the shop that I wouldn't expect for a million years to turn around and say to me that, you know, to point out some of the things. Oh, you know, what games do you play? Oh, I play this, and you know, big. You know, they'll get changed or whatever, and they'll have like a Gears of War Crimson Omen thing on their arm, and I'm like, oh, you like Gears? Oh, I fucking love Gears, you know. And
That's cool.
And it's awesome, you know, just people you wouldn't expect, and you can just tell, oh, actually, you're a fucking secret nerd. You don't like to talk about it, but you're actually a nerd. You're a fucking geek. And then you get talking to them, and then they open up, and it's just like, how many people are still thinking it's not okay to be a geek when it's so mainstream now? Like, I can't believe that as well.
Get some people that are genuinely still afraid to accept it. Even adults that are still afraid because they're still locked onto a certain mentality that it's just like, dude, you need to fucking like what you like, dude. Who gives a fuck, really? Like, really?
Yeah, like you've got to like football. You've got to like rugby. You've got to like sports. You know, these are the things that you really should be putting all of your interests and passions into, not reading comics and collecting toys and shit like that. You know, and it's crazy, isn't it, that we, in some regard, to some level, certainly not the levels we used to, but there is still some of that's still prevalent, you know, today, even though nerd culture, as it were, is so mainstream now. Crazy, isn't it?
Indeed. Absolutely.
So
I like that. It's a nice little conversation piece.
yeah, well, I just thought, you know, because we've been busy, we hadn't really had a chance to sort of do any prep for a more elaborate episode. So I just thought, well, it was something I've been thinking about recently. I've been thinking about like the past, and I was thinking about like my nephew at school and the fact that he probably doesn't. I don't doubt he has his own issues at school, because what kid doesn't, it seems, in this day and age, sadly. But I kind of think, well, at least I know for a fact he's safe from the ridicule that I would have got for the interest that he's got. And I think I was thinking, how crazy is that that's changed? Obviously, it's a good thing, but it's crazy. It's crazy that it's changed like that.
Think how much of a norm it is now.
Yeah. And I'm so grateful for that, and I'm so glad that it is, because it just means that he doesn't have to worry about that on top of a million other things that he has to sort of also worry about hiding his interests and hiding his passions. The fact that he can talk openly about it at school and have friends who are just as open to it and willing to talk about it as he is, and I'm really grateful for that. And not just for him, but for every kid all over the world that has that interest and that passion. That, thank God, it is more mainstream now. And you know, I'm not saying kids don't face ridicule for it. I'm sure they still do, but at least it still feels now like it is more accepting, because there's billion-dollar films getting thrown out 3 or 4 times a year based on something comic book related. So yeah, I just thought it'd be a good thing for us to talk about and to see what your thoughts on it were.
No, I like it. It's cool.
Cool. But I'll have a think about what we're going to do next time. I think we'll dive into something. Either that, or we'll sort of continue this same thing. I've got a few ideas, but
So we did say a while ago, didn't we, that was gonna have like our Dragon Ball conversation, or fall it like blown like Zelda conversation. But I feel like some of those things would naturally get spread throughout normal conversation anyway. I feel like the only one that wouldn't is probably the Dragon Ball conversation, because I feel like there's just so much we want to talk about it.
yeah. Well, maybe that'll be next episode. Might end up being a 6-hour special.
Definitely not far off.
Okay then, my dude. Well, I'll be seeing you tomorrow night.
You will.
For some D&D. Are we doing pizzas?
D&D. Yes.
Yeah, I'll bring pizzas.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay then, well, everybody, thank you very much for listening. Really appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We are also on TikTok. It has been a little bit quiet, but again, we have been very, very busy just recently. So we're very sorry that it has sort of dipped a little bit, but we're going to try and get back on it again. With kids being off, my dude's been very busy with his little one, and my work's been absolutely insane. So yeah, but we're going to try and get back on it as much as we're able, and yeah, we'll maybe drop an episode next time covering all things Dragon Ball.
Indeed. Also, feel free to let us know what your geeky, nerdy thing is.
Yeah.
Honestly, the vast library of it all is quite sad. But what, if you are a geek or a nerd, what do you think deems you with the geek or the nerd title?
And if you don't feel comfortable leaving it as a conversational piece on Facebook, on the Facebook group, you can just DM us and just tell us what you think. Tell us what you think about any of the things we've spoke about. If you agree, if you disagree, if there's something you'd like us to talk about, something that we should.
TikTok conversations are always open. You can just message on that. So
yep,
drop a message on it. Anonymous is fine. Yep.
Anything on there, just let us know what you want us to talk about. If there's something we should be watching, something we should be reading, anything like that, just let us know. I would love to hear your thoughts on some of these episodes as well. It really does, it really does make a difference when we can sort of
inspires and motivates.
Yeah, it does help when we can sort of engage and sort of know what you guys are thinking. And if whatever platform you're listening to, whether that's Spotify or Apple Podcasts, if you're willing to leave a rating or a review, that really does help push the podcast out to a wider audience for people who hopefully enjoy listening to us as much as you do. And if you're listening to it on my YouTube channel, just a like or a comment would be fantastic. And if you're new around here, just think about subscribing. There's this podcast on here. There's my Resident Evil podcast on here as well. And then there's obviously all my gaming stuff. So yeah, check it out. And in the meantime, my dude, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I think we're all cleared up, my guy.
I think we are, aren't we? I think we are. So, okay then. Well, in that case, we will leave it there, and I'll say goodbye. Logan, you can say goodbye as well. Say goodbye, because if it's audio only.
Goodbye.
Don't forget.
I was waving.
I was going to say, don't forget that we do video and audio. Yeah.
Or they could just be blind.
That as well. So.
Well, if you're blind,
don't do that because that's mean.
If they've watched us this far,
Or
then
listened. This
hopefully,
far.
or listened, then hopefully they can take a joke.
I would like to think so, because if you can't, you're on the wrong podcast.
Definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, you should probably go and find a friendlier one, because we can be a bit brutal sometimes, but in the best possible way. We're not mean people. Everything's in jest.
Absolutely.
We're not mean people. We
We
have
don't take ourselves seriously, so.
Hell no. I took my hat off on bald. What? Of course
Yeah. And I just word for word quoted SpongeBob, so.
Yeah, exactly. So do you really think we're serious and mean people? No. No.
Please, we play D&D.
Yeah. I'm a level... What level am I? 6.
Yes.
I'm a level 6 fighter.
Man, alright. Do a level up soon, though.
I've got to be. Got to be by now, surely.
It's kind of crazy. It's because such a little combat has happened up until this point right now.
I'm looking forward to this. Me and Charlotte have got some thoughts about...
It's like, I've still got the sheet for the combat order.
Awesome. I'm first as well, aren't I?
You are. And then,
Fuck yeah.
then it's Fee. Then it's Fee.
Fuck him up.
It's like a 7 orders. It's a 1v6 scrap.
So this dude's going to be... Well, he better be tough, because...
He's Lord Vox right-hand man.
Well, you better be ready, because he's going to get gangbanged, isn't he? So...
Yeah, well, it depends how far you want to take it. It is Fee, after
That's
all.
what he said. How far do you want to take it?
That is true.
It is a gangbang after all.
But he did just absolutely slap Peony down a corridor.
That's true. Yeah, and
He
Peony's...
just badged into the wall, and he's small. I'm just trying to obviously show you the power of an augmented pixie.
And Peony's no small fry.
She is not. She's like, what, a 7-foot tiefling?
Yeah, which is basically a demon.
Yeah, literally. Which in this world we have just called demons. There is no tieflings, there's just demons.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Indeed, but yes, we're tangenting. That'll be a different episode where we just...
We'll talk about our
completely
campaign. We'll talk about our
Maybe that
campaign in
should,
another...
that can be the next one. We'll completely lore dump everything that's happened thus far.
Do you think?
I think that could be fun. I think a lot of people, for the D&D people...
Maybe we'll put a vote out of what people would like the next episode to be.
Yes. I think that's a good idea.
We'll maybe do a vote. Keep an eye out on the Facebook group, please.
Indeed.
Okay. Right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Goodbye, my dude.
Goodbye, my guy.
And thanks for listening, everybody. And we'll catch you real soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
My dude, my guy.